Hey, what's up, YouTube? Hope everyone had a great Christmas and a happy New Year. It's been a long time since I've done a video. I think just to start the year off, I think we need to have a chat. So, a lot of activity. Probably haven't created anything in the past 6 months. So let's get right down to it now. Let's go through a couple of things here where I think some money can be made this week and why. Because I always tell you the why. Of course, you guys always know to get out if um, you're losing more than 7 to 8%, it's time to dump that stock because there'll be another one waiting for you in the wings for another day. This has been a crazy market. It has not been a buy and hold market. Um, so unless you have like a 10 or 15 year time frame, otherwise, if you like to trade like I do, it's a matter of just getting in. If you can make a small profit, a couple $100 here and there, and then get out, that works for me. Or you could just buy some put options in some companies you feel that are going to be going down the tubes, so to speak. So let's take a look at the OIH. Start off with. So this has been pretty disaster. You can see we're starting to bounce off a little bit. Oh, and I want to talk about volume too in a second. We're having a bit of an advance back in OIH. I thought this sucker was going to go back down to 10. I still think there's some um, potential for that. Now, here's a very long-term chart. We broke through the lows back in 2001. We had a bit of a recovery. So, looks like from a stochastic standpoint, we are due for a bounce, but how much, I don't know. See, the thing with this is, if oil stays around where it is, I really think this is going to continue to decline. Because a lot of these companies haven't reported earnings yet, and they will. And I think a lot of that's going to bring this whole sector lower. So we will wait and see. But I think there's some potential for this to go lower, even down to $10 within the next 6 to 9 months. So we'll keep an eye on this one now. Another stock I like to talk about way back when, and you guys can look back at my prior videos, is CPG, probably the worst run company out there. And if you go back to my videos, you can see this line was not put in just today, yesterday, whenever. This is going back until June. I used to talk about it. So we did break through. I just stretch this out. We did break through the resistance, and this follows oil as well because they're a exploration, I think, a development company too. And we're getting a bit of a bounce from the sector, but it looks like it's a bit over. It's getting to be in an overbought zone, so we'll wait and see. Now, if we can get above this spot here, which is roughly, let's see, 366. We'll say 360. It might pique some interest, but overall, this thing is headed, I think, to $2 a share within the next 6 to 9 months. Oil continues where it is. Company is not running well, and yeah, so there's some profits to be made. You want to buy some put options at 250? Might be a good choice. I do have some put options at 250 myself. Let's talk about some other stocks here. Now, let's talk about something I think that might be of interest if you want to buy something. I have this. There's not too many stocks that fall into that category except for Alaska Airlines here. As you can see, we are at the bottom. Here we're getting some resistance around, what is this here? A little bit under $60. So we'll say 57, 50 or so. Seems to bounce up from there. You get some good bounces from the zone. I think if you want to into something, this might be an interesting play. Now, so a lot of the times these airlines will do the opposite of oil does. So this will go up and the oil will continue the trend down. Not sure. I mean, it's all relative, right? So this might be something of interest to you. It doesn't. It does move. It's not too volatile where you will just where you would just lose your shirt overnight like some of these other stocks, right? Okay. So I like Alaska Airlines at $50. That's what it closed at. I like it. I might buy. Well, a small piece of that. All right, so let's talk about the Dow Jones. I like to look at the diamonds, the DIA. Basically, for those who've been following me, we have this point here I picked out, and I'm pretty sure that's in my prior video, so you can check it out. And I just stretched this line out to here, and it's really interesting. We're starting to get some resistance around here, but we did close above it on Friday with that big move. If we can stay above this zone, I think that'd be very good for the market. But it looks like we have a bit of resistance. I'd like to see us close above this, we'll say 233 level, for at least 2 to 3 days in a row. One thing that I've noticed too, the market, we've had a great bounce. The volume sure is not there, so I'm not real confident in the market going up. It's because the volume's not there. There's no institutional buyers. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple more issues here. Some of my favorites, Huntsman, I like to talk about. This one turned into a bit of a disaster along with the whole chemical company sector. So bottomed out at 18, trying to get some traction here. Next stop, 24 or so. Reach there, a bit overbought at this point. I don't know if I jump into it yet. This is something you can buy and take a swig with. And I'm pretty neutral on this stock right now. If you want to try and make a couple bucks, it had such a big move. I guess you could, but be forewarned, it's a bit overbought at this time. Let's look at another one. Easy Trade, LPX, Louisiana Pacific. This was a great one before things got out of control, because look how it trended up and down real nice. You can get a fairly good idea when to jump in, right? Everything was looking good until we crashed down, lost almost 10 points in the stock. Jump up, back down. So we may be having some action around here. This zone, if we can get back down in here, it might be a good buying opportunity. So keep an eye on this one too. That's another easy trading stock. GATX. Let's see, that's the railroad guys. They have railroad cars in the railroad industry. This is another one that you can kind of buy. And just if you can catch it right, it's one of the stocks that are pretty predictable. Right now, I would definitely keep an eye on this one, but if we can get above, say, 73, I think that would be a really good sign, and a bounce back up to 78 or so. This is what I'm watching, right? So I would definitely keep my eyes on this one and put an alert on here. So that's what I'm going to do with TC2000. So I'm going to put a price alert. I'm going to say I think this would be a good buy, probably around 73 or so. Excellent. All right, I love my TC2000. Let's see what else we have here. Anything interesting I want to tell you guys about? There's one more I thought. The trading one, Coca-Cola. Crazy market like we're having. If you have the itch to buy something, you can buy Coca-Cola, because look, it looks like there's a lot of action on here, but not really. It's a lower volatility stock, right? So from the peak is at 50, now we're down to 47. The peak up in this area here, 50. 47, that's $3. You're not going to lose your shirt on this one overnight, right? This is something you can kind of keep an eye on, hit it, and not have to sweat it too much. So this stock really is an easy trading one. Even though it looks like there's a lot of volatility, I mean, there is some, but if you consider the length of time, it's pretty low. So let me just look from a hourly standpoint to see what Coca-Cola looks like. I really don't have any opinion on it, I guess. It looks like it's trying to get up a little bit. It's above the 3-day and all the moving averages. The 50 on the hourly chart, which is a good sign, trending upward. It looks like it's trying to have a little breakout here. So if we can get above the 30-day, I think that'd be quite positive. So that would be around the $48 a share. And then you can buy that, hold it for a couple bucks, and dump it. Okay, easy keeper. Coca-Cola. Nothing fancy. So, something that you're not going to lose your shirt on overnight. And you know what? There's a lot of these other crazy stocks that have been just high flyers over the past couple of years and just took a dip. This is all just bargain basement. Looks like this is what I was watching, never bought into. Keep an eye on it. Looks like we're getting to a point that we are getting to be a bit overbought, but we can continue that. Be a bit overbought. I'm not sure. So this is something I'll keep an eye on. Let's see. There's one more stock I want to tell you guys about. Let me think. What the heck was it? Let's just look at the Nasdaq. Now I have the Fibonacci. I'm going to take this off. Sorry about that. But it looks like we are definitely going for an uptrend here. I think the next stop potentially could be either here, below 165. If we can get some traction. But it's about movement's about halfway done. So if you want to buy something quick, get in, get out. If you have a Robinhood account, buy the small amount, buy in. Yeah, I think that would be an interesting potential buy. About halfway through. Let's see here. Penske Auto. This used to be a nice swing trading stock, as you can see. The peaks and valleys in here. Okay. So we are at an overbought stage here, but we are just got above the 50-day moving average, which is really interesting. So above the 10 as well. So this one might be a keeper if we can hold on to the rally that we're currently seeing that started around New Year's Eve. With all these stocks, the volume, I'm just not that confident, guys, because the volume is just not there. So the big institutional buyers are just not buying in. So it may be a bit of a relief rally. We'll see what happens this week. I'm not too confident about it. Let's find one more easy keeper. One more. And if you guys have anything to say, put it in the comments. ExxonMobil. Same thing as we're in the middle of a bit of a rally here, but we got a couple points to go before we turn back down again. So there could be some potential dough to be made right there as well. All right, everyone. That is what I have. I mean, it's been a tough market. You don't want to really get too involved until we get some more direction, right? You're better off staying on this. I've been staying on the sidelines, and I feel like it's better to stay on the sidelines rather than jump in and just hope for the best. And let me talk about one. I know what it was here, MasterCard. So let's talk about MasterCard. Many moons ago, I picked the stock around 95 bucks. And I held on to it. I'm like, ooh, this thing started to tilt here. I'm like, getting a little nervous and about to pick back up. So, continuing, going up, ooh, peak here. And then it started coming down. And I'm like scratching my head. And I'm like, I sell this thing? Because it's been such a good stock. And that's the thing, right? You get emotionally attached to some stocks. I'm like, you know what? I need to sell it. So, actually, I did around 205. And thought I did. I could have sold it for a little bit higher. But look, it's trending down. It's a good company. It'll come back someday. And this one's a bit of an easy keeper too. You can keep your eye on this one. And it does have some peaks and valleys. And this one's in the middle of a rally right now. When it gets to around 210, it'll be overbought. Okay. There's some good resistance around here. You can see roughly around 210. If it goes through it, great. Next stopping point is around 225. Right now, just keep an eye on it. Making these lower lows. It could be a potential good swing trade. Guys, that is all I have. for today. I hope everyone's having a great new year. Do you have any comments or thoughts? Put it in the comments below. Want me to look up something for you? Have a chat? Put it in there and I'll talk about it in my next video. Uh, like I said, I hope everyone has a great new year. It's been a tricky market. Hang in there and just don't be in the market if you feel like you don't need to be, right? Because there's nothing wrong with staying on the sidelines either, guys. Nothing wrong at all until things set themselves up again. So hang tight and we'll talk to you soon.